Alright guys, getting diesel in the coolant. Had this problem once before. See it? It's diesel. If you look real close, you see yellow at the top. See the yellow at the top? That's the diesel. So I have to check if the heads are cracked or the injector cups. I did this motor while bulletproofing. All the kits came with extra stuff, so I got these. These are for the, the fuel injectors. I'm gonna reseal them while I'm in there. And those are the cups. I had these for like 8 years. And I bought some brake cleaner to clean out the thing. And Loctite 262, I don't see no more. But if you look on the back here, 262 and 263 are the same. So I'm gonna use this for the cups to put them back. But I found this one, 271, and it's heavy duty. So this one is what the dealer calls for, so I'm gonna use that. I got the brake cleaner to clean the insides and everything. So I'm gonna tear this all apart and I'll come back to you. Alright, so it's just about 30 minutes, 35 minutes, and I'm taking the fuel rail off, which is this here. They call it a fuel rail, but it's full of oil, so I don't know why they call it a fuel rail. But make sure you take your branch tube plug out first. Okay, that's in here. The dummy plug can stay in the front one. So I'm gonna pull that off now, and that'll expose the injector. Okay, there it is. And there are the injectors. Gotta pull those out, the cups are under those. You're gonna get a little oil spillage out of this. Very little. Alright, I think I'm gonna pull this side off now. Then start pulling injectors at the same time. Alright, I want to point this out. These injectors have a special clip on them, you see? They sell a tool, but I'm not a special tool buying kind of guy. This is what I do. I either make it or, see, 11/16. You put that right over it. See what it does? You put it right over it, and it pushes down on the tabs. And then you force it right through, and it comes right out. 11/16 or the next size up. They work fine. Just want to show you that. So I can hear water. The second cylinder in the back here. From the back. Where is it? I can hear water going gluck, 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 gluck. So, you see? The cylinder's probably going to be full right now. Antifreeze. Well, that's the wrong one there. It's here. See it? That's going to be the culprit. But I'm going to do a pressure test. But I can hear gluck, gluck, gluck. You hear it going? You see it going in there? I hope the head is not cracked, man. I'm not going to be happy. So it's usually always the passenger side. And you see that? All muck on here. All muck. From the antifreeze in there. This one just got a little rust. I changed the seals anyway, but these seals look fine. You would be able to reuse these, but I'm not going through all that again. Start on the driver's side. Everything's out here. I didn't find any sludge on this side. Yeah, it's an injector cup. I gotta get the thing and pressurize the system now and see if I find a leak. I will be back. So this is the kit I'll be using. Has the perfect cap from Harbor Freight. If you can read upside down. Clip this on there, pump it up. And you check the injector cups and see what you got there. That, see? Alright, let me see if I can find a leak here. These, again with a light on this time. Where is it? See anything leaking? I don't. I see this one. I don't. Him, anything leaking in this one. I don't. Leaking back here. I don't. Go over this side. We had one injector with sludge on it. And nothing. This is the one that had the sludge. I don't see anything. And nothing. Or anything. Whichever way you want me to say it. Alright, I'm just going to pop these cups out, change them, and hope for the best. Okay, so as I said before, I wasn't a fan of this Danny's truck. It's running now, I'd be scared to drive it. Wasn't a fan of buying tools. 5 years ago, this I bought. This is how you put the injector cup in. You slide it over here, and you hammer it in there. This I made. This is a piece of 3/4 gas pipe. That's the thread, and I ground it down with a 1/2-inch piece of gas pipe. And I got the tap, which was for if the motor was out of the vehicle, you would screw this in, and then thread the cup, take it out, and there's another sleeve that you screw in and put it on a puller to pull it out. So I just welded it on threaded rod, got the nut. So what I do is I screw this little nut in to tap it. Once it's tapped, then I start running the big nut down, and that is what forces this one up and pulls the cup out. Alright, I'll show you on one. All the antifreeze is out, half on the floor, damn it. Had a bucket there, but it just came out like a freaking hurricane. So I didn't see any leaks by pressurizing it. I saw nothing. Absolutely nothing. So this degas bottle got to come off. Let me get that out of my way. Struggling having that thing on. Got my air hose here. Ran all the way back to the house. 200 feet of hose. When to get them out, I'm going to clean. When I pull them out, I'm going to clean the area with that. plumber's 3/4 wire brush. Clean the inside of fittings with that. So once I do that, then I'm going to clean it with brake cleaner, and I'm going to try to dry it with that. Get as much garbage out of there as possible. Put it all back together. Let the Loctite dry overnight. It says 24 hours. Let it dry, and then I'll get I'll flush it out, and I'll go get the distilled water, fill it up, and hope that I got it. If not, then I'm going to start saving for what's that guy? Diesel something. It's got some heads that he uses. This is the cap you got to get. Advanced Auto Parts. This is the cap. This one doesn't blow off for nothing. You know? Only when it has a real problem it blows off. But Danny was having a problem, so I want to get that picture because he said he ordered one. I don't know if he ordered the right one. I just put that on the top there like that. Alright, let me get to this, man. Okay, so it's pretty simple. I just threaded it in. Now I'm going to use a bigger socket to go over this one and pull the cup out. Let's see if my famous tool still works. Make sure I'm not touching anything, which I am touching the rocker arm there. So make sure you stay off a rocker arm. Let me put 2 hands on this. I'll be right back for 1 second. Okay, tighten it down. There's your injector cup. See, I put a blue napkin in there so no metal will fall down in there. You know what I'm saying? Oh, shit. Now remember those being very tough to get back off, so I'll show you what it looks like down in there without a cup in it. You see it? You gotta clean all that good. You gotta clean all that out good. These are the passageways for the, where's my finger at? For the antifreeze. As you can see down there. See all that? That's the passageway for the antifreeze to go around the injector cup. It goes around the cup to keep the tip of the injector cool. So, all the Loctite, it's like falling right off there. Alright, let me get the rest of these out. They're all out. 4 there, 4 there. Where? Right there. Use this 3/4. I'm gonna burn the holes out. Ooh. Just clean them out a little. Just put the light on. See all the shit in there? I'll blow that out of there now. There's no easy way of doing this. I mean, they say don't get nothing in there and this and the how, dude. How? How? Let's see if any of that comes out. Let's see. I think it went in instead of out. And then they want you to brake clean it. Oh, man. It's really clean in there now. Okay. blow it out, then we'll spray brake cleaner and blow that out. Then we'll install the ejector cup. Okay, so I sprayed them with brake cleaner, I cleaned them up. Let's see. Yeah, looks pretty clean. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. And then this side also. Where are we? I got brake cleaner in there. I cleaned it out with compressed air. It looks a little rough, but guess what? That one was tough to get out. That one too. They look rusty for some reason, but they were tough to get out. So I'll let that dry. And then I'll put this in. Check the cups in. Okay. Now, these are the cups. They go on the end of this tool. Okay. And that O-ring is supposed to hold the sucker. But it doesn't seem to be doing the job. Yeah? The O-ring is supposed to hold it in place. But it's not. So, I'm going to clean these with brake cleaner. I'm going to put the Loctite around the bottom. This upper edge here, this is where it all seals. And right down here, it seals. So that's where I'm going to put it. Then I'm going to put them in. I'm going to hammer them in until you hear the boom, 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 boom. When the sound changes, that means it's seated. Leave it alone. Put it all back together and do a motor flush. Get all the diesel out of the system. Then see if it comes back. If it comes back, then most likely the head is cracked. So if it comes back on me, I'm going to keep driving it like that and save up for heads. Park it for the winter. Alright, so that's... Let me put one in for you. Alright, listen. Hear that different sound? Hear it? Bottomed out. That's the sound. It's in. It. Get that extra Loctite off there. But that's it. Then you put the injectors back in, torque them down to specs, put the oil rail back on, torque it down to spec, valve cover, motor flush, and you're done. Just put it back together the way you took it off. Thanks for watching.